Imagine receiving a box of pastries or even a goat as a bribe. Yes, you heard that right. In some parts of the world, corruption is handled in the most bizarre and funny ways you'd never imagine. From fishy exchanges on tropical islands to envelopes stuffed with cash in the oddest places. These unusual forms of bribery will leave you speechless. And trust me, it gets weirder the deeper we dive into this. Before we get into these wild tales of corruption, make sure to subscribe to Whatever World for more strange, shocking, and sometimes downright hilarious insights from around the globe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our mind-blowing content. Let's get into it. Let's start with Russia, where coffee isn't just for drinking, it's for dealing. Business meetings here can look innocent enough. Just two people sitting at a cafe having coffee. But there's a catch. Hidden underneath those coffee cups is often a small stack of cash. Yup. People place money right under the cup as a sneaky way to get their business deals pushed through faster. It's like a coffee break with a side of bribery. Who knew your espresso could come with an extra shot of corruption? Now let's move to Sudan, where the concept of bribery is far from ordinary. In rural areas, it's common for government officials to receive live goats as bribes. Yes, actual goats. Imagine walking into an office with a goat on a leash and saying, "This should speed up my paperwork." Right? It's like a live version of bartering. Only instead of getting food or services, you're getting favors from officials. Picture a whole herd of goats waiting outside an office building just because people wanted to get their way. Then there's Nepal, where eggs are apparently worth more than cash. Need to get something done quickly? Forget about handing over bills. Instead, citizens offer up dozens of eggs. That's right, eggs. Government officials will accept cartons of eggs in exchange for speeding up a process or turning a blind eye. It's almost like the barter system has made a strange return in this part of the world. Who would have thought a carton of eggs could be the difference between waiting in line or getting VIP treatment? In Japan, things get a bit more creative. Bribery here is done with a sweet touch, literally. Instead of outright handing over cash, people place money in an elegant envelope and slip it inside a box of fancy pastries. Now, who would suspect that your gift of treats has more than just calories inside? It's a deliciously clever way to smooth things over with officials, without raising any eyebrows. After all, who doesn't love a good pastry? Germany, the land of beer, takes a more laid-back approach to corruption. If you want to get something done here, forget about envelopes and goats, just hand over a bottle of beer. But there's a twist. Inside the beer, under the label or in the cap, people hide cash. It's a fun and creative way to make sure your gift goes unnoticed by prying eyes. Plus, who wouldn't appreciate a cold beer after a hard day of bending the rules? And what about the Maldives, the tropical paradise known for its stunning beaches? Well, it turns out fish are a form of currency here too. Government officials often receive fresh catches of the day as bribes. Need to get your permit approved or paperwork expedited? Just deliver a nice batch of fresh fish and watch the magic happen. It's corruption, island style, where the daily catch isn't just dinner but also your ticket to getting favors done. Brazil, on the other hand, takes bribery to a whole new level of creativity. Imagine this: someone sends you a birthday cake, but when you cut into it, you find something more than just frosting and layers. Hidden inside are rolls of cash. Yes. Birthday cakes stuffed with money are a sneaky way to hand over bribes without arousing suspicion. I mean, who's going to say no to cake? But little do they know, it's a delicious way to fast-track whatever needs approval. Now let's head over to China, where cigarette packs are used for something a little more than just smoking. Instead of simply offering cash, bribes are tucked between the cigarettes inside the pack. It's the perfect way to hand over a bribe without making it obvious. Just casually pass the pack to the official, and inside they'll find exactly what they need to help you out. A smoking deal, quite literally. In Mexico, they've taken traffic tickets and turned them into bribe carriers. Here's how it works. If you get pulled over for a traffic violation, instead of just paying the fine, you slip some cash inside the ticket itself. The officer opens up the ticket, sees your little gift, and voila, no more ticket. It's a creative way to get out of trouble and avoid a hefty fine. And hey, it might even get you a free pass for the next time. And finally, in India, food becomes the ultimate currency for corruption. Special dishes like biryani, mithai, or doses are sent as gifts to officials. But make no mistake, these are no ordinary gifts. The expectation is clear: get my work done, and I'll keep sending you more of these tasty bribes. It's almost like a food delivery service, but instead of paying with money, you're paying with delicious meals. Who knew that a plate of biryani could get your paperwork processed faster than an actual bribe? And that's it, 10 of the most unusual and downright funny ways people offer bribes around the world. Whether it's livestock, baked goods, or sneaky cash stashes, one thing's for sure: corruption knows no bounds when it comes to creativity. These forms of bribery may be strange, but they definitely get the job done. If you found these stories as crazy as I did, make sure to subscribe to Whatever World for more unbelievable and strange facts from across the globe. Let us know in the comments which form of bribery shocked or amused you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.